Welcome back. With the opioid epidemic facing our country, the importance of finding treatment for substance abuse is really at an all-time high. Now, for those battling addiction or for families that are trying to help someone, Recovery in Motion is here. Nick Jones and Melanie Skillin are here to tell us how. You guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're talking about how important it is that we're having this conversation, and I'm really hoping that someone watching us today is going to be able to do something life-changing with this information. Nick, let's start out with Recovery in Motion, what you guys do.
Well, we're a full-service residential treatment program here in Tucson. Our client base is partially Tucson, partially all around the country. We provide everything required to do drug treatment. We understand a lot of us that work there have been there. We know. We have a great professional crew. We've been in business now for 3 years. And I've been doing this for 30 years. So. And
the impact in 3 years, what kind of an impact have you already seen in this community?
Well, we have really good concession rates, and 72% last year. We served 180 clients last year. But you know, in America, the SAMHSA says there's 32 million addicted Americans, and only 3 million get the opportunity to go on treatment. That's because of funding and whatever else. So the trick is with the opioid epidemic is there's a lot of people addicted to opiates and meth too. Let's not forget meth. But a lot of people have that fear of the detox, and that's what stops them from coming in. And that one of the biggest things we hear on people that come in, well, do you detox? Do you detox? Yes, we'll detox you. Safe, comfortable detox. You'll be able to get you off that, you know, the narcotic roller coaster ride that comes along with the fear, discomfort of detox.
And I mentioned at the beginning about families that may also be feeling kind of like that. Somebody I know, somebody I love needs the help. What do I do? What kind of a dynamic does that look like between the family and the person that needs the help?
So we offer a family program. We believe that addiction is a family disease. It's not just the person who's using who's sick, the entire family is sick. So we offer, we have a family liaison who helps keep in contact. We have a family program so our clients do work with their families. We encourage the families to go to Al-Anon to, you know, kind of get their own recovery. It's not just all about the, you know, their family member, but they need to work on getting themselves well, so that once their family member does come home and they've changed and grown, we'll still have the family, so they're not going back into the same, you know, situation they were in before. It's
a better support system.
Absolutely.
Which is very important. And I know we're kind of hitting on this singularly, but when we're talking about the services that are available through recovery, I know you said, mentioned detox, we're talking about family. What else would you like people to know you offer?
Well, everybody has one-on-one meetings with a therapist. They're assigned a therapist and a life coach. And one of the things that happens with that dynamic is the therapist helps going backwards with all the issues that come up with trauma of substance abuse. Our life coaches are helping the client when they leave where they're going next. Are they getting a job? Are they going to sober living? Are they going back home? One of the things that happens, the magic that happens with family dynamic, when the client, usually most of the families are sick and tired of the addict, right? They cut them loose and they're not going to do nothing for them. The family group allows the family to come back together. They own up to what they've done wrong. They talk about what they love and like about each other. There's a whole process. And what happens is when the client leaves and is staying clean and sober, they're willing to help again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. And rather than throwing them out on the street or not having a place to go or going back to the same playgrounds and playing with the same playmates they did before they came in.
And we actually, somebody may be listening to us right now and saying, you know what, I'm not even quite there. I'm not sure if I'm seeing signs of that. Like I'm seeing something's not quite right, but I'm not sure if that's what it is. What are some of the signs or things we can tell people to look out for?
So you want to look for changes in sleeping patterns, changes, maybe not going to work, not going to school, maybe their hygiene changes, they're don't shower every day, or maybe they're spending hours in the bathroom when they didn't, you know. Is money missing? Are they not being responsible? Are they not showing up for their kids or their family anymore? So many like small signs at first, they just add up into, you know, a big problem.
And so if they're going check, 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 this is something that I'm seeing in a loved one, is the first, what is the first step? What's the first thing they should do?
Well, one of the things that we do, our admission team, which is at our phone number, we want to help people get into the right treatment program. So our admissions team talks to the people, they talk about where they're at, and we're not all about getting everybody into recovery in motion. We'll get them into the right treatment program in the right town or wherever they are or whatever's going to suit their needs. So we're really good about that. We want to just help people get clean and sober. And that's one of the things that we do that a lot of other people don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make sure to connect those dots to give them the way to get a hold of you to find that first step on this journey. And I want to thank you both so much for coming here to talk about this.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. For everyone at home, if you would like to learn more about addiction and how to help a family member who is addicted, call Recovery in Motion for information and possible participation in a family group session. Their phone number is 866-418-1070. You can also visit recoveryinmotion.com.